Dear Melissa, today is the day. It's finally here. The day you and I become husband and wife. And I couldn't imagine spending my life with anyone else. You are the love of my life and my everything. You are without a doubt my person, and the only one I can imagine spending the rest of my life with. Who would have thought our paths would cross this way? From your friend Sarah first messaging me as you, then us chatting back and forth a while, us finally meeting each other face to face for the first time. Me telling you that I loved you in one of the most romantic places ever, LOL, in a bar in downtown Cleveland. To me proposing to you in Albuquerque, and now us getting married in a church in Canton where it all started. It truly is amazing. And I can't help but think we are 100% meant for each other from day one. Everything you do is just so natural. I feel like I've known you for a lot longer than the 4.5 years we've been dating. I can truly be myself around you. I love the people that we are and how our strengths and weaknesses complement each other.
Dear Tyler, over the past 697 days, I started to write journal entries in the notebook in your bag of all the reasons why I love you, one per every day we were engaged. As the entries went on, they started to transition more into what we did on that specific day, and then towards the end, it started to take a more COVID-19 vibe. But regardless of what was written, I actually managed to write something down every day of your engagement without you knowing. At least I think you didn't know. So here in my 697th entry, the last and final one. Day 697, June 20, 2020. I cannot believe the day is finally here. The day I get to become your wife. I could not imagine doing life without anyone but you, especially these past few months. From COVID-19 hitting to having completely changed the way I teach, to having to change our whole wedding plan when it was 2 months away, to being forced to move less than a month before our wedding, and then buying a house 2 weeks before our big day. We have had some major roller coaster rides of emotions, or at least I have. Through all of these crazy times, one thing stayed constant, and that was you. Thank you for being so patient with me these past 3 months, reassuring me that everything will be okay. And you're right that everything will be okay, because at the end of the day, I still have you, and that was all I need. From the very beginning, I knew that I found someone so incredibly special that you were the one. From that moment, you touched my leg for the first time, and it felt like an electric shock ran through my body. That feeling has never left. You still brighten my day every time you walk into the room. I love the life that we have built. I just love us, every part of us.
Thank you so much for being supportive of me in my work and my career. You have no idea how much this means to me. I cannot wait for the rest of our lives together. All the pieces are starting to fall into place. I will surely be filled with challenges from time to time, but I'm confident that we will be able to overcome them. We've already overcome a very large obstacle before we even get married. We've handled this obstacle very well, and things will only get better from here. If you think about it, this obstacle is pretty much par for the course. We had a plan to get engaged in 2018, buy a house in 2019, and get married in 2020. God had other plans for us and wanted us to buy a house and get married in the same month, let alone separate it out by a year. God will have many more plans for us in our life together, and I cannot wait to see what they are.
For our ceremony, I really wanted to write our own vows, but we were not allowed because of getting married in the church, so I'm going to do it here. I vow to be your biggest supporter in anything and everything that you do. I vow to never get angry when you are playing video games. I vow to be the best possible wife I can be to you. I vow to be the best mother possible to our future children. I vow to stop spending so much money after this wedding is over. I vow to be your best friend forever and always. I vow to be the shoulder that you can always lean on in hard times. I vow to always be truthful and honest with you. I vow that you can always trust me and rely on me. And lastly, I vow to you my whole heart, my whole life, forever and ever, until death do us part. I cannot wait to see what life has in store for us in the future, but I know one thing is for sure, that everything will be just fine because I have you by my side. I love you, Billion Beeb. Let's do this thing. Love your wife.
I cannot wait to see you walk down the aisle in a few minutes. I know you've been dreaming of this day since you were a little girl, and I'm humbled that you've chosen me to stand at the altar with you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being a Roahrig. Thank you for becoming my wife. I love you with all of my heart. Tyler. P.S. After we get married and it's official, can I become Tyler Roahrig or husband in your contacts list rather than Tyler R?
Well, baby, will you, won't you, now please be my honey, baby? For you know that you were meant for only me. I say, I love you so. I need you and I want you, honey child. Just to kiss you, baby, walk a million miles. I say, I love you so. You gave me a charge and it felt so fine. Sent a thrill right up my spine. For you I would take an ocean trip. You're the little girl that makes my heart flee. Will you, won't you, now please be my honey, baby? For you know that you were meant for only me. I say, I love you so. Yeah.
We truly believe that since you survived replanning a wedding in the midst of a pandemic, you guys can survive anything together. So please join us in a toast to Mel and Tyler, the most exceptional couple we know, and we wish you a lifetime of strength, love, and happiness.
Gave me a charge, it felt so fine. Sent a thrill right up my spine. For you I will take an ocean trip. You're the little girl that makes my heart flee. Really you won't shut up, please be my honey, baby. For you know that you were meant for only me. I say, I love you so. I say, I love you so. I love you so.